Hey everyone, welcome back. We're diving deep today, getting into some thought-provoking stuff. We're going to be looking at Pastor Yvan Castanou's book.
Oh, yeah.
Have you heard of this one? Sortir de prison intérieure.
I have. It's
French.
It is breaking free from internal prisons.
Yeah, breaking free from internal prisons. And we're going to be looking specifically at chapter 2. And I thought it was really cool the way we're going to do this.
Yeah.
We've actually got a podcast that's discussing this book.
Ooh, very meta.
Yeah, kind of a deep dive within a deep dive.
I like it.
So, yeah, it was really fascinating to me to kind of hear their take on it.
Yeah, it's interesting to see the passion, the podcast host has for this book.
Absolutely.
Clearly believes that this is something that can really help people
For sure.
overcome some personal challenges.
Yeah. I was really drawn in right from the start.
Yeah.
By the title of chapter 2. Derrière ce péché dominant se cache un esprit méchant appelé l'homme fort.
That's a mouthful.
It is a mouthful.
Yeah.
I'll translate it for you. Behind this dominant sin hides an evil spirit called the strong man.
Wow.
That's powerful imagery right there.
Yeah, I mean, talk about an attention grabber,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It really is. When I first saw the title, it just it made me think that those struggles that Castanou is talking about, those internal prisons, there might be a deeper thing going on there, a spiritual dimension.
Interesting.
Symbolized by this strong man hiding behind our dominant sin.
So, okay, let's unpack that a little bit. What exactly could this strong man represent in a practical sense?
Well, when you think about it, I mean, what does a strong man usually embody? Power control.
Dominance.
Yeah, dominance. So maybe in this context, we're talking about a force that's kind of holding us back, That's preventing us from breaking free from these patterns.
So it's not like a literal being.
Right.
It's more symbolic.
It's symbolic,
It's
exactly.
representing these internal challenges.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Now, what about this whole dominant sin idea?
Well, I think he's getting at some kind of recurring thing we do.
Okay.
Habit, maybe.
Right.
Or a tendency we can't seem to shake.
It's interesting you say that because the podcast host, they actually share a few anecdotes about people dealing with this strongman concept.
Yeah.
And they talk about, someone struggling with procrastination.
Oh, I know that one.
Right. Another one, fear of public speaking. Another person dealing with addiction.
Right. So it's like...
It was like this unseen force.
It is like something's holding them back.
Yeah,
right.
holding them back.
It's not just a personal weakness, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's something more there.
It makes you wonder if there really is something beyond our control.
Right, like a spiritual dimension that's influencing how we behave.
And I think it's important to point out
Yeah.
that spiritual, it doesn't have to be like a religious thing.
Right, exactly.
It could just be something beyond, like...
It's more than just the physical stuff.
Yeah.
It's like the energy behind our actions.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
So this strong man idea, if it's speaking to you, where do we even begin to overcome something like that?
That's a big question, isn't it?
It is.
It depends, I guess. For some people, maybe exploring their spirituality would be the answer. Others, therapy, maybe?
Yeah.
Or mindfulness? Or even just acknowledging it, right?
Yeah.
The strong man is there
Yeah.
and then trying to act differently.
The podcast, the host really emphasizes recognizing the strong man as that first step.
Right, absolutely.
And they even talk about, getting help from other people
Oh, yeah.
who have been there.
The community aspect.
So important, that support.
It is.
Yeah.
You don't have to go it alone.
Right. What I find so fascinating about all of this
Yeah.
is it really forces you to look inward,
Yeah. Totally.
It's not just surface level.
There's a deeper level to it.
It suggests that there's more to our struggles than meets the eye.
And when you get that, when you understand that,
Yeah.
that's how we can really start to change.
Powerful stuff, right?
It is. It's powerful.
So next time you're feeling stuck,
Yeah.
you're dealing with that same old pattern, ask yourself,
Yeah.
is there a strong man lurking there?
Good question.
And just acknowledging that
Right.
might be that first step to breaking free.
But taking back your power.
Exactly. Breaking free from those internal prisons.
Love it.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive. Really appreciate you being here.
It's been fun.
And we'll see you next time.
See you later.
Welcome to this video where we will uncover what lies behind dominant sins. You will be surprised to learn that there is an evil spirit, called the strong man, behind each sin. Behind every sin, there is a spiritual influence. For example, behind sexual immorality, there is a spirit of impurity. Behind lying, a spirit of falsehood, and so on. When a sin dominates a person's life, the evil spirit behind it takes control. This dominant spirit is what we call the strong man. Let's take the example of the demoniac of Gadara. He was possessed by a legion of evil spirits. The strong man controlled his character and actions. The strong men are evil spirits that build thought patterns in the hearts of men. They colonize the way people think and act. Jesus announced that the hold of these strong men would be broken by the coming of the stronger one, the Holy Spirit. At Pentecost, the Holy Spirit returned to dwell in the born-again man. In summary, there are the strong men, these evil spirits, and there is the stronger one, the Holy Spirit. Be aware of spiritual influences and seek the strength of the Holy Spirit to overcome them.